Hello friends, you are all welcome on this learning platform Claim IAS. So today I'm back with the most awaited videos. Why I'm saying it is most awaited? Why? Because the topic that I'm going to discuss today has already been in the news since a long time. Before we start with Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal, let us know the learning outcomes, what we are going to study in this. Firstly, we are going to discuss here about how war started between Israel and Hezbollah. And the second, we'll discuss what is Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal. And thirdly, we'll discuss commitment done by US and France to Lebanon to advance stability and prosperity in the region of Lebanon. And fourthly, we'll discuss how Israel and Lebanon can benefit from this ceasefire deal. Means how this ceasefire deal is going to help Lebanon as well as Israel, because both of them were affected in the war, right? How did the world react to Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire? So lastly, we'll discuss the reaction of world towards the Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal, right? So firstly, we'll discuss how this conflict between the Israel and Hezbollah got started. So firstly, friends, here cross-border clashes between Hezbollah and Israel has been escalated in the recent years, particularly amid Israel ongoing war with Hamas and Gaza Strip. So as we know, friends, there was a war going between Hamas and Gaza, right? So the southern part of Lebanon got affected by the Israeli soldiers, right? And thousands of people were killed in Lebanon. So the war got begun from the Lebanon and Israel. Basically, friends, first it was a class border. Why? Because the southern part Israeli soldiers have occupied, right? So the war began from there, and it got bigger and bigger as people of Lebanon got died from the war. So on 27th November, the Israeli cabinet has finally approved a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hezbollah. So there was a deal between Israel and Hezbollah on the war that is going on between the Israel and Hezbollah. Recently, on November 27, the deal which came into effect brought relief to people in southern Lebanon who have been receiving end of intense Israeli airstrikes from the almost 2 months. So if you look at the duration frames, the southern part of Lebanon is getting airstrikes from the Israel since 2 months, and around 37,000 people were dead, and millions of people already vacated those places of southern Lebanon. If you look at the durations, the duration is for 2 months. The war has been begin since 2 months, and people lost almost 37,000 people lost their life, and millions of people have vacated those places. And now, friends, we shall look at what is the Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal. Here, a ceasefire between Israel and Lebanese group has Hezbollah has taken effect hours after United States President Joe Biden said a proposal to end the devastating conflict has been reached, promising to halt nearly 14 months of cross-border fighting that has killed thousands of people. So if you look at here, friends, almost the conflict has reached 14 months. Means the cross-border conflict have already reached 14 months here, and thousands of people were killed. Almost 37,000 people were killed here. So from United States President Joe Biden said and gave a proposal that there should be an end in this war. There should be an ceasefire. Basically, ceasefire done by the two countries here, US and France. And the next statement is thus US and France brokered deal approved by Israel calls for initial 2 months halt to fight and requires Hezbollah to end this armed presence in southern Lebanon while Israeli troops are to return to their side of the border. So here, friends, the deal was done by both countries, that is US and France. And here, friends, Israel has to remove their soldiers from the southern part of Lebanon. Here, Hezbollah has to remove all fighters and weapons from the south of Litani River. The presence of Israel has to be removed between 60 days. And here, whatever the fighter airstrikes, jets, or the rocket launchers that have Hezbollah has control over the Litani rivers, he has to remove all the launchers, rocket launchers, and air strikers from the Litani rivers. And next, friends, as part of ceasefire agreement, Israel will gradually withdraw its forces from southern Lebanon over 60 days. Lebanese army will deploy to its territory. So here, friends, as you can see in this picture, here there is Israel soldiers, right? Here you can see the Hezbollah in the Litani River. There are lots of rocket launchers and various fighter weapons has been there in the Litani River. So here Hezbollah kept this all. So Hezbollah has to remove this all rocket launchers and all from these Litani rivers. And here, Israel has to remove all its soldiers within the 60 days. Here you can see here, friends, here Lebanese armies to be deployed in the south. So here, Lebanese soldiers has to be deployed in these regions. Okay, I hope it is clear. So here, friends, under the agreement, Israeli troops are required to return to their side. As I have told, Israeli soldiers has to return back. And the next one is this move signifies a mutual commitment to respecting territorial sovereignty and reducing military tensions. So what happens, friend? When Israel will come back and when Hezbollah will remove all its fighting like rocket launchers and all from the Litani rivers, there will be less conflict and less tension between these two nations, right? And the next statement is US President Joe Biden released a joint secretary with French President Emmanuel Macron and emphasizing that both countries will work with Israel and Lebanon to ensure this arrangement is fully implemented and enforced. So here, friends, the broker has been done by the two countries, that is USA and France. Here, both countries will work with Israel and Lebanon to ensure this arrangement is fully implemented and enforced manner. Means both countries will enforce this and both countries will implement this, right? And the next one is commitment done by US and France to Lebanon to advance stability and prosperity in the region. So as we know, friends, due to Israel, Lebanon lost its almost all economy and it became poverty, means lots of poverty has been seen in the Lebanon. And to revive back those economy, US is going to help him. US is going to strengthen the military of Lebanon, right? If you look at the objective, here the objective of US and France is to enhance the ability to maintain security and sovereignty, particularly in the southern Lebanon, reducing reliance on groups such as Hezbollah for defense. So here, US and France is going to strengthen the prosperity of both Lebanon by both countries such as US and France. And the next one is that US and France also committed to promoting economic growth throughout the Lebanon. So both US and France will help to boost the economy of Lebanon. They both will help to strengthen the economy of Lebanon. So that's the reason. So that's the reason Lebanon can revive its economic back and get out of the poverty. So as we know, friends, country's economic crisis which led to widespread poverty, unemployment, and political unrest. So due to war, what happens? The whole country got into poverty. Unemployment was more. Political unrest, as we know, political instability is seen in the Lebanon. So it is going to revive. Means US and France is going to help here. And the next one is support restriction efforts, especially in the region affected by the conflict. So here also, friends, France and US is going to help. Here, France and US will provide resources and aid to revive key sectors such as infrastructure, healthcare, and education. So both US and France will contribute in the infrastructure, healthcare, and educations in order to revive back the economy of Lebanon, right? And the next statement is, as we know, friends, war affect both sides. Either the effect can be positive or negative. So here we have seen that there is both positive and negative effect of the war. So here we'll understand how Israel can benefit from this ceasefire deal. So as war happened, there is a in order to control, US and France have made ceasefire deal. So how this ceasefire deal is going to help the both countries such as Israel and Lebanon. So here we'll understand according to Israel means how Israel is going to benefit from the ceasefire deal. So according to expert, the deal has benefited Israel more than other nations. So compared to other nations, this ceasefire deal is going to help the Israel. Israel will be benefited more compared to other nations, right? As a result of deal, Israel will be able to operationalize its third offshore natural gas field. As we know, friends, during the war, there were no developments in Israel in the either in the field of renewable energy or in the field of natural gas. But now, after the ceasefire, Israel will be able to operationalize its third offshore natural gas field. Right, so it will help the Israel. And the next one is it will not only ensure energy security for Israel, but also enable it boost in revenue through the gas export. Export can take place after this ceasefire deal, so that will revive the economy of Israel. And the next one is this is historic achievement that will strengthen Israel security and inject billions of dollars to the Israel economy and ensure a stability of northern borders. So here, both US and France made this deal of ceasefire. So this ceasefire deal will help the countries of Israel to bring back its economic, to revive the economy, right? And to inject billions into the Israel economy. And next, we are going to understand how Lebanon can benefit from this ceasefire deal, right? So here, friends, the ceasefire offered Lebanon an opportunity to recover from over a year of devastations caused by conflict. As the conflict has happened between the Israel and Lebanon, they have caught means lots of drastic impact has been seen on both of the countries, right? So it is going to revive the economy of Lebanon. However, because no war is happening, means Lebanon nation has not to means he should not spend more money on the defense system, so rest of the money he can use in the development of its nations, right? As we know, friends, 3,700 Lebanese, predominantly civilians, has been killed and close to 1 million people have been displaced. So here, friends, as per the data, 3,700 Lebanese has been killed here and millions of people got displaced from the Lebanon, right? And the next one is as the fighting stops, Lebanon can focus on rebuilding communities in the south and restoring basic structures. As we know, friends, when the war happens, you have to spend all of your money, all of your country's money into the war. So if the war stops, what will happen? Whatever money that Lebanon is spending on the war, those all money he can use in the country's development. So that will boost its infrastructure, right? And the next one is how did the world react to the Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal? Here, friends, various countries gave their own statements, but here I will discuss only the 9 countries that shows the reactions towards the Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire deal. So the first we'll discuss is Israel. Here, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu thanked Biden for his involvement in securing the ceasefire agreement. So here, friends, Benjamin Netanyahu thanked Biden because Israel nowhere he want to fight and start its war, means he want to end the war because lots of losses has been seen in the Israel. So Israel don't want any war, and he thanked Joe Biden for his commitment and that he have made in the ceasefire deal, right? Friends, as we, here understanding that Israel will maintain its freedom of action in enforcing that. So here Israel told that whatever commitment has been mentioned is going to act according to that and is going to implement according to the statement made by Joe Biden, right? The next one is United Nations. Here, friend, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that ceasefire is the first ray of hope in the regional conflict after months of escalations. He said that there is a hope that ceasefire is going to stop the war between Lebanon and Israel, and ceasefire is going to establish the peace and harmony between the both countries, right? And the third one is Iran. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcomed news of end of Israel. So here he have told that the ceasefire is going to end the war between the both country. And here, friends, we can see the statements given by India. India welcomed the Israel-Lebanon ceasefire that took effect on Wednesday, expressing hope it would lead to peace and stability. So here also India have given the statement that the ceasefire maybe in the future will help to establish the peace and harmony between the both countries. That is what India says. And the next one is Russia. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said it looks positively on the any agreement that would put an end to the violence and violence on Lebanon. Whatever the violence is happening to the country Lebanon, so there will be an end in the violence, and the peace and harmony can be seen in the Lebanon. That is what Russia is expecting. The next one is China. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcomed ceasefire agreement. So China is also expecting to be peace and harmony in the Lebanon and Israel. He said that we support all efforts conducive to easing tensions and achieving peace and welcome the agreement reached by relevant parties on a ceasefire. He said that it is a good initiative and whatever efforts we will do from our side in order to avoid the tensions between the both countries, right? This is what the statement given by the China. And European Union also gave the statement expecting that there will be an internal security and stability in the both countries of Lebanon and Israel. And the next one is France. Here, friends, Foreign Ministers Jean-Noel Barrot underlined his country's role in brokering the ceasefire, saying a deal would not have been possible without France's special relationship with former protect. As we know, friends, the deal was done by the both countries, US and France. Both countries played a vital role in the establishing the peace and harmony between the both countries. That is what he said that without the support of US, this won't be possible. That is what France says here. And the next one is Germany. Foreign Minister of Germany, Lena Baerbock, called the deal a ray of hope for the entire region. He said that we are expecting and we have a hope from this ceasefire deal that there can be an peace and harmony in the both countries. That is what he's expecting and written this statement. So whatever we have learned, friends, it is more than enough and more than sufficient from exam point of view. We are ending with this topic. So if you find it as helpful, do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.